Hello. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm a little addicted right now. Apparently we got bombed like crazy here in our home factory. All these bombers floating around makes sense. Let's repair that and then get 8 units going. I would like to get a little bit more artillery moving off of our main island here. Though, again, as much as I want to attack Finland right now, and we'll do that, we also need to make sure that their fleet can't get out to sea. And we talked about potentially getting another aircraft carrier and stuff, but it's not it, fam. It's not gonna happen. So let's come back. You know what? 2 of these planes can go here, and then 1, 2, 3 back to the fleet or back to Britain as required. Then this is a couple of hits. So that should just demolish them, right? This is 2 kills. That's another kill. And then this could be the 4th kill in 1 round. So good chance of everything dying. Then we go over. There's too many Japanese bombers around to do anything else right now in a weird way. So let's get these 2 men going into here. With the battleship, that's 1 kill, but we'll just send in 3 planes anyway. So that's guaranteed as well. This trooper moves up. Hey, look, like they're taking Libya back. Annoying. And this tank is coming through. Annoying. But we can consider doing moves on Morocco. I'm not sure. It sucks when you're that far away from the United Kingdom, right? If we had bought a tank, there may have been a value in that, but I didn't think it through because we just got back. Either way, hopefully India comes online real soon here. So let's hit done. Let's keep moving along. Conduct naval bombard. Finland first. We did hit, and they missed on their 2, meaning that we're going to conquer it, which is great for us. And we hit them real hard here as well. So these 2 planes come over. These planes are all coming back, and this is what the Air Force is for, just lashing out viciously at the enemy, including this fleet down here if it tries to make a break for it, or even anywhere close. So that's good. Huge army here in England that's ready to go on a moment's notice, and lots of money coming in because we took France. So even if they bomb us, we're gonna have plenty of cash. Let's see what the Japanese do. They have limited income right now, but one thing that they do have going for them is that they still have... Oh, wow, they're getting very few hitbacks, unfortunately. They have very limited income, right? Like, if we look at players, their turn, they just took a bunch back, and they're still only producing 20, which is what, like, you know... It's not that great. It's all right, but it's not that great. Let's talk America here. We have a lot that needs to be shipped. We have a plane coming across. We have transports unprotected, but it's not something we can do about it. Let's and they have how many planes? 1 here, 1 here. Most planes are in the west right now. There's bombers strewn all over the place. A couple of bombers around here. But most of them are not around. Did they lose? Oh, 4 of them. I couldn't see that 4. All right. So these fleets have a lot of play right now. And it looks like India is ours. And we can take it in force. Ooh, we can also probably split up our fleet. So the Philippines, for instance, can invade these islands. So let's buy 4433. Is most days 14 things, something like that's 15. Just heavy tanks so that we can do whatever we want. It's kind of a waste, but I do like the extra kick. So like this infantry, for instance, can move forward. These planes are not in range because they're not already in Indochina. Let's talk. I think I want to bring some of these units into this sea zone. So that's looking good. And then these guys into... Oh, where were they going to go, actually? I have two options, and I like both. I like the idea of taking this territory, but to do it, I need to deploy the bombers there. Or we're going to use our planes on it, because we can send... It would take 4 planes to destroy this. Now, I'd have to send 2 aircraft carriers up there to catch the planes. But I think that's fine. So that's good. This is good. You know what, though? I don't have to act like this, because what I can do is send this tank to here, and that plus the fighter is good. Those 2 tanks plus this is good. And then down in Yangshu, the only way to hit it is with these Americans, and I can support that pretty easily. It means that this attack needs to be done with Americans as well. But I can support that pretty vicious. I don't even think I need to give them the artillery, because it's 6 planes to kill. Now, that means that my... Oh, crap. I need to get some troops to Transjordan, is what I'm realizing. But the problem with that is that all of these bombers, right? We've counted it out before. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they can get to a lot of places. So unless we can defend against 5 planes plus 1, 2, 3, 6 planes plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're in some pain here. So that's 7 planes could hit that particular spot. It's not the end of the world. And by the way, I did move the wrong boat. So let's move an American set over here, because we want to slow the Germans down at every pass. So that means that it's a guaranteed win already. We send another battleship. I mean, we have a great fleet. What am I worried about? What am I worried about at all? This is awesome. So 2 boats are going to go here. 2 boats are going to go here. Oh, I need to defend this. That's what it is. Okay. Well, that only takes 1 aircraft carrier. And... Ooh. We're actually low on planes right now in a weird way. Now, we do have another fighter coming in to protect. So what if we did this? I just feel like this is a bit of overkill. Oh, wait, and how am I going to defend that aircraft carrier? Like, I'm sending it over there, but it has no planes. And I need to defend this. Still, having the aircraft carrier available gives us a lot of flexibility with rushing planes over next turn, because the planes can catch up to it. Let's get all this stuff coming in. And then the only other question I have is, do we drop some extra stuff? Like, I could go man and a tank, and they are now in a position to fight that we like. So all of this just walks into India. I mean, it's 8 things. Don't get me wrong. The Axis can swing 9 tanks down there, and the Japanese can hit it with some stuff, but between the 2 of them, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. They'd have to really coordinate, and even then, it would be too expensive. Plus, we've got reinforcements right around the corner. Now, Japan has this bomber and this fighter, but nothing else, right? Okay. So this battleship is safe. right? Because the 4 bombers at home make a huge difference, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can't even land in India. So that's all done. That's all done. This is awesome. We're loving it. This is a little bit sketchy, and this is super sketchy. We could send 1 fewer troop here, but we're going to take some sketchy because the Russians can always back it up, basically. Not that I want the Russians to get the income, but the Americans have so much money that I'm building, like, tanks for no reason. So, this trans thing is going to get killed by the bombards from the boats. They get 1 free shot on the way into land. They did kill a man, which is fine. Then India were coming in. They got a kill. Whoop-de-doo. Then Yunnan, absolutely going to strafe them all the way with these planes. They did get a kill. Kwangtung. This one was a little bit sketchy, but we made it work, and they didn't hit us back. Jiangsu, absolutely. We missed on our shot, and they hit on their guaranteed, but then they missed on their half shot. Love it. Xinjiang, nice. And then Buryatia, where we kill everything, and they were only guaranteed to kill 1. So that was a lot, and it was fantastic, and we loved every freaking second of it. So we don't need a base in Manchuria. That's fine. These fighters can come out to sea. These fighters coming down here. And these 4 fighters, like, I don't know where to put them. Because I like the idea that they can sprint over here, but that can't be done unless they landed in India, and they can't quite land there. And they can't get all the way to here either, so it's either Burma or French Indochina, or French Indochina, Thailand, or Burma, and I think you just do Burma. Great stuff, everyone. Because at least that way goes India, Persia, Transjordan. And then they can be in the Suez at least. Oh, baby. This is how many boats? This is a lot of boats with a battleship, so goodbye us. It has some transports. Oh, no! Oh, no. There's the extra stuff down here to take extra hits. Oh, no. The British go before the Japanese. That's not good, man. The Germans don't have enough planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they can't go through the Suez because they don't own it. Either way, that was a little sketchy. Tanks, yes. And then, I mean, there's always the threat on Japan, but Japan's got like 30 things on it, so I don't want to do that. One of these and max, just, you know, spreading the love here. Done. $65. Lots of factories. Russian combat move. We just have to defend this location, right? Yeah. We could blitz tanks and stuff, but I think the Russian combat move is not a move at all. Arguably, we could move out our sub, but it's just not required. They damaged us for another 6, though. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's hit done. Non-combat. Just defending. We were there in case the Americans failed, but the Americans did not fail. They locked that stuff down. Alright, Germans are fighting back. They bought a bunch of tanks, artillery, and men, but not any more planes, which is the thing I fear the most. We're not getting many hit backs, unfortunately. There's one. And we can always... I think there's a way of seeing dice stats. That's what it is. So see these here. You can see the American, Japanese, German, British. 1 second. You can see that our median roll has been 4, which is bad for everyone, basically. The Germans have been bad. They're 3.7. The Americans are slightly better at 3.6. 3.6 for Russians. The British are below. They're below the 3. And then also the Japanese are the most below. So 3.5 is actually average. So these 3 are doing awful. The Germans in particular, it would seem. So that just means fewer return fires, basically, when people are attacking. Because usually when we attack like with even values. They didn't run. They didn't run, which means we basically need to stay here or split the fleet. And we can split the fleet. Again, the Germans are up to 4 planes. 1, 2, 3. Which is a little bit nasty, but they can't hit us with this plane in C-Zone 6. So, like, if we repair... Oh, you know what the problem, though, is? This is also I can put someone in Norway, right? It doesn't really matter because 10 men is like 8 here and some down here, right? Like, it's really not that impressive. So now we're just putting down people as hard as we can. We'll even keep our extra money. And then we still don't need to overdo it. And like, we could, so we'll move this guy over. We don't need to keep attacking France and stuff. Like, we could go down to Morocco, but the problem here is that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that they have an aircraft carrier, so they can basically hit 4 planes and a huge fleet of 6 vessels. They just can't defend, so we need to keep them honest by being where we're at. Again, these fleets are just doing nothing over here. 1 sec. You put them in. You put them in. You put them in. You put them in. Now, what about C-Zone 3? I've been I haven't been giving credit to C-Zone 3 at all. That's a great C-Zone. Because, like, 3 bombers can hit Finland. So 2 guys get into here. And in Finland... Oh, wrong one. Or in this upper sea zone, what can hit us? These 2 bombers. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. The Japanese have 6 bombers nearby. It's not worth dropping 2 men over here. So basically, yeah, we have all this transport capacity, but it's not like we can put 8 men down in any location. There's some value in putting 8 men down in Norway, but to do that, we'd have to go into C-Zone 6 and not hit France. And even then, they could attack with 2 men, 3 tanks, and all that other stuff. And any further than C-Zone 6, and they can break away. And we're not gonna waste planes, so... Wow, I guess I'm just wasting my time as the British. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get our bomber all the way down to here. I just don't think that's required yet. So let's just do some lame turns. I shouldn't have bought all the men, because now we have all... Well, it's nice to have an excess of men in England, because then you can really give it your all. So they died. We got the hit back. That's fine. And then, great. They die. Everyone comes back. Oh. Well, whatever. All of you come back, and then 2 of you have enough room to get back on the boats. So that's good. No one else needed to do anything. Done. Definitely need the men in India more than anything, and start building up another front line here. And now we have lots of money, because all of, like, Africa's coming back, basically. Oh, they did it. They did it. So they hit us on the 5. Oh, lordy. That was super not worth it for us. Wow. Wow. They lost 3 planes and a destroyer to kill all of this stuff, basically. Holy damn, that was the best move that they could do. And that's the thing about invading Japan, is like you have to buy so much more freaking stuff just to be in the water. It's insane. So once again, let's buy, what is it, 11? Is it 12 things? 4, yeah, 14 things. So all men, a new aircraft carrier, 2 new aircraft carriers, right? Yeah, it sucks to be buying men, but the aircraft carriers are going to be great. Okay. So 2 tanks. I mean, do I even need to send 2 tanks? I don't really need to own this land. I more so just need to not let them own it. And then that's going to blow up these Germans. And then that'll blow up this Japanese man. It's a little bit sketchy with all of these Germans here. Do we build up for a turn, perhaps? I don't know. These tanks can rush to there, so at least we have a lot. I can't believe I got caught out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This plane could land here, but I don't really want to do that again with the bombers around. Oh my lordy. So that's guaranteed to fail. I just don't know how I would defend against a double up attack. So let's not do this step forward here into Persia. I mean, we can move in a couple guys, and then they'll land in India, and then a bunch of these planes got sent into Yunnan. That doesn't have to be the case. If we send it to Kwangtung, it's not actually enough to do what I want it to. I could always send that tank down here instead. You know what? Let's do that. So that there's a tank that I moved all the way to, not Xinjiang, not Buryatia, Sichuan. So that will come down here. And that's 2 hits, 3 hits, $1. So this will kill them really good. Do I need to stack this? I don't want to stack in 2 directions, basically, is the problem. So that's going to kill all of them. So that's awesome. And I still have enough transports. I just don't have the flexibility I once had because I couldn't land 2 planes over here. If I was able to land 2 planes over there, we would have been so much better off. Like, it's honestly, it's a disaster. It's disaster struck. But again, we have enough money that we can kind of make up for it. All right, so all our aircraft carriers are here. We're blowing up so many things everywhere. We're stopping them from having access through the strait. Let's hit it. Kwangtung, you die, we get it. Nice. And our tank survives. Buryatia. I mean, that was really guaranteed, basically, to hit us, but it's fine. We hit them, they hit us. Egypt. They hit us, unfortunate. Yunnan. They hit us, it's fine, we had lots. And then, finally, they didn't get a double hit here. Which I don't think that they could. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. So you're going to Japan, you're going there, you're going here. I don't love that, but it's better than dealing with being killed in Transjordan. So, I mean, I could send 4 planes to here. Not sure that that's the best allocation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they can get all 7 planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think, yeah, they can't hit East Indies. 1, 2, 3. They can hit East Indies from there. And 1, 2, 3, 5. I hate this game right now. It's so hard. Because my planes are not able to get where they need to be. Wait, how far can these planes go? 1, yeah, okay. Or 2. I mean, if they can get all the way to there. Then you can get 3, but that's just not enough. You're going to go to India. You guys go to India, so it's a huge stack. We're loving that. I just hate that I have nothing to defend here with unless I move the battleship, which it's so sketchy. We only have 8 health here, and they could attack us with like way more than that. Frig. We're going to lose these aircraft carriers unless I put them in Western, which is not what I wanted, but it's fine, I guess. Men. 1 man and a couple of aircraft carriers. And then they can go to Wake Island and or into Solomon even, but these fleets out here suck, man. The only other choice I had was that we could have potentially put them in Manchuria and landed some stuff on them, but even then, there's just so many planes around that, like, now we need the cash. We need to catch up because we just lost a huge fleet there. So, you guys go here with some planes, and then you take Xinjiang and you come back. Arguably, you should also have a tank in Manchuria, because then you can do that same action. Though I don't want you to own Buryatia. I guess you have to either way. It is SSR. Okay. Nice, good stuff. And planes come back. And we have two separate armies, which prevent us from doing the real damage that we want to do. But at least we have a ton of presence on the mainland, and Japan can't get their units off their island as long as we keep expanding the navy. So let's look at the players, though. After that huge... We're getting close. We're very close to their value after our American-Russian turns back-to-back, even after losing that fleet, which is absolutely great news. We're trying to handcuff their fleet down here. They're buying mostly ground units, which is going to be a headache to get through. Let's get the aircraft carrier and an 8 men. That's doable. Okay. Okay. Let's the bombers aren't here anymore, though. Oh. Finally, a respite. So I think we're doing 8 men. And then we're gonna go 2 men, 2 men, 2 men. Oh. We don't want to do... Oh, frig. We want to do 1 man into Finland. Then we get 6 guys out. Yes. 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 And then we are going to be deploying a carrier. Now, nothing can hit that, right? Without the bombers nearby, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they kind of can, can't they? So, do we protect it? So that's 5 planes. Five planes against a fully loaded aircraft carrier and a couple support vessels. That's fine. And then these ones are going to get protected as well. Okay, so that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. So all of this is good now. Big success. High fives all around. We're leaving all of our British troops alone out here. Yes, yes. We'll send a shot northwest. Boom. Norway. Hey, we're actually surviving too. They didn't hit us on the counterattack. I mean, they did here, but that's fine by me. So plane here. Plane here. These 2 planes. Oh, not to Iceland. That was almost a huge misclick. And then you guys go back home. It's going to tell me that they're upset that these are here. And then we're going to put that carrier down. We're going to put these men out here. And men out here. Oh. $42 for the British, man. That's huge. That's huge. That's mega money. That's all of their empire is back in bounds here. The Germans have their starting 3 in Africa. Oh, we don't have Persia. Well, we did on the turn, though. What did they buy? Holy crap, that was a fast turn. They have bombers kind of all over. They didn't do half the things I thought they were capable of. This is a good clump of Germans, and that's a good clump of Germans. And I can't hit them with that much. Hawaii. Well, that can do a weird dodge while their planes and stuff are all away. And then... Oh, no, it can't. It can't do a dodge. The best thing I can do is get to, like, wake with it. I could put more stuff down in the water over here, but It's not really what I had intended. 1, 2, 3. I can't even get these planes there? Man, this is more annoying than I thought it would be. Because they've got 5 ground things plus this. Okay. We can drop some things in the water. Let's buy with the Americans. That's 14 troopers. Now, plane is strong. And a plane is strong. That's how much. I could have 2 planes on this. That hits for 2 ships if they attack. They hit for 1.5. They kill our aircraft carriers. They win the value war. We only killed 2 of their destroyers. I mean, I could get fewer infantry, but that doesn't seem like the strat. It's not the strat I want to do, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing an opportunity to kill some planes, and I can't imagine not taking it right now. Which means we're going to need more planes anyway? Okay. I hate it, but sure. I don't really like fighting their fleets at all, but we must do what we must do. Where are so now they've split their bomber squad up. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that if the Americans did this, and then 3 bombers, they would hit us for 2.5. We would hit them for 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'd have 2 bombers against 2 fighters. We could just retreat, but I think I'd rather take that shot. There's nothing else I can throw at it, unfortunately. That is the kitchen sink being sent right now. This is the problem, is this German contingent here. And there's a chance that the best thing to do would have been to attack that as well, but instead we kind of just need to stack up. Like we can do this blitz. We can do this. And then these guys can help defend. I'm really am keen on stopping. I want to step into Persia, quite frankly, but I don't know how. I also want to step into Egypt, but I guess that's a non-combat. Can we step into here with force? They have like 20-something units. We don't, so no. Unless we rushed our 1,000,000 tanks over. Well, the British get to move before the Japanese. And the Germans don't actually... Oh, they have these 6 tanks, so they do have enough. They're kind of dominating us with their tank squad. Because I don't really want to step up into here, do I? 7 tanks go whoop whoop. So that's 10 tanks, 11 men. That's a lot. That would be hard for them to deal with, especially when we step these men up. Okay. Do I need to do a deeper attack? Not really. So these planes can attack there and retreat to India. These planes can attack there and retreat to the fleet. All of this is going to pick stuff up. Yeah, let's bring all this stuff to here. I don't like the idea of them being able to bisect me by taking Persia, but I don't see how we would get around it. Keeping this army here allows us to threaten attacking them with everything next turn that our transports can pick up. Not that that's like a tremendous amount, but... And then all of this comes in. And yeah, this stuff is all over here, unfortunately. Not really contributing to the war effort how I wanted it to. But sacrificing a bunch of stuff over here seems to make sense. And this makes sense to me. We can non-combat this Transjordan. I can move one guy over, so I will, just so they can't blitz through Kiangsu. So, Buryatia. Persia. Libya. We did hit, and they killed 2 things. And now we remain, and then hope they miss? Oh, they did, too. Wow, so we got away with that, like, with murder. Great. And then we got Xinjiang as well. So this is not... Now that we killed the German Air Force, like, that is sick. That is so good. Where do these bombers have to land? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the Japanese could attack them either way. One of these can go here, I guess, just to defend it. In that case, is it better to just... Wait, 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is the best place to put them. So one of you guys can get all the way back. 2 of you guys go back to India because you can't go any further. You can't get to that fleet. What needs it? Probably here. Because that's a nasty attacking force. We still have 20 defenders, but still, there's plenty up here. And this fleet is looking thick with the 3 bombers split away. It's not amazing, but it is something. And then we don't need to... Oh, whoa, I put you guys into Thailand. Oh, that was a mistake. I meant to put them into Burma, because now they're further away from India. Well. Wow. Alright, done. Keep moving, please. Yeah, you guys come down to here. Right, because... 1, 2... You know what? I mean, these planes could be here. But that just 1, 2. That makes it so that bomber can fight. Yep, nope, that's fine. We'll have the planes in position. I guess I could have built that fleet over here, but that's not what I wanted it for. Let's hit done. I'm putting good money after bad, basically. And it's fine, but I also hate it. It's just because they have too many bombers, and that's exactly why we traded planes to cut down the Germans. So now they have no flexibility with the Luftwaffe. We killed it. We destroyed it. The Russians still don't really have a move other than taking Buryatia and backing up, which is what we put that tank there for. So I am curious. I do want to let it percolate in my brain what we're going to do about the Germans. So let's hit done. And done. What will the Germans do? They're building up thick, but it's kind of closing in. We've done a lot of the dirty. We also lost a massive fleet worth way too much. But the Germans are making inefficient trades. They're sending a lot of infantry forward and a lot of their expensive tanks and hardware. Oh baby, I think we got a chance. Like this here, right? They're making themselves weaker and weaker, and now they've retreated into here, which means I can more easily invade everything. They do have a lot. They didn't even take Finland, though, is the funny thing. What if we sent all of our planes to die in Karelia? We would get slaughtered. Okay. Good discussion. Good discussion. Anyways, let's save it up here. This has been a freaking lit battle. We're fighting hard for China. And honestly, it looks like this doesn't look tall enough to defend against Russians. But maybe it's just because it has mostly infantry, so there's only really these 6 hitters, whereas they have 7 tanks. Still, it's got me thinking. Also, do we want to put our armies together and step them back? Or do we keep stepping into Persia? I don't know. And the British should do a little walkie poo, but I actually want to protect. I want to leave that man there to protect. I don't know. We can also put something in Morocco. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.